Hi everyone, today I'm going to show various combinations that are present for any kind of a limited palette. I'll be starting off with a 2 color palette and then gradually move up the number till about 5 colors. My focus is on arrangement of cool color and warm color and also a tinter. So let's start with a very basic color palette. So initially I'm going to start off with one warm color, in this case a burnt sienna, and ivory black, which is my cool color. You can choose any transparent earth color and a cool color, but we are going to use 2 colors, and at present we are not going to be focusing on having any kind of tinter, which is the titanium white that we have. And we are going to wipe the paint just like while you preserve the whites in watercolor. We are going to do the same, use the same principle. So here I've started painting with burnt sienna, and we'll be wiping the paint to achieve the tones. So in this way we can also create a very dynamic painting, as it will be revealed. This is a small painting devoid of any detail, but now I'm wiping and you can see that the painting itself has some value. Now I've just started off with a 2 color palette with a tinter, this time with the titanium white, and I'm using a burnt umber and a French ultramarine. Both are complementary opposites and they can create a very blackish color. You can make warm black and a cool black depending upon which color is present, and with a tinter. So this is a very important color combination. You can use any 2 colors and add a tinter, provided they are warm and cool in combination. So let's start. And since this is a blue color and French ultramarine, so we can have a very beautiful blue color, and you can create very useful gray colors as well as earth colors for for landscape purposes. But all of these combinations that I'm showing can be used for landscapes, portraits, still life. You just need to understand which combination works best for a particular scene. So this is the finished painting. You can see various tones that have been created. Now we have moved to a 4 color palette. With the tinter we have a very warm color and a yellow and also a bluish color. So warm and cool, both the things are present, as well as a tinter. And this is a Zorn palette, but you can also use red, yellow, blue, provided they are cooler in nature, but you can also create your own combinations. But this is a very popular palette, so let's see if we can create a landscape out of this. So you need to understand in which situation these combinations can be used. I'm making a very dull stormy kind of a sky and a stormy kind of a landscape. So this is possible with Zorn palette. Even a brightly lit combination can also be possible with this dynamic palette. Now we are moving on to a 5 color, but here I forgot to put black, but this is called CMYK, a cyan, magenta, yellow and black. The K is for black, and a tinter. So this is a 5 color palette. We are moving on to this combination, and this is a very popular color combination now and used extensively in modern day printing. So let's see if we can create a beautiful landscape kind of a situation. But this is a very powerful modern day color combination that is almost used everywhere. So let's start. Here obviously the blues that you are going to create won't be like a French ultramarine kind, but some of the colors can be manipulated with the magenta and the cyan, the turquoise that I have, in this case cobalt teal. You can create any sorts of combinations, but it won't be like a super blue color, but the greens will be very powerful, and violets. And for the darker colors you need to introduce black, which I'll be using. Yeah, there is the black. So I'm using sort of a grayish landscape here, but it's also a very beautiful one. So you need to understand which one is the best one for you. Now I'm going for a very basic red, yellow and blue concept, but I have two reds. One is a very warm one and another is a cool one, because there is no perfect red and we need to create powerful oranges. So I'm going to be focusing on oranges. You can see that the bright red can create very dynamic oranges. Now the greens are also very useful. Here I'm using cobalt blue. Any kind of red, yellow, blue concept is very useful, provided they are all cool in nature, and for the warmth you need to use a warm red. Now I am moving on to this palette. This is again a 5 color palette. So here I'm using a burnt umber with a French ultramarine, and we also have yellow, a cadmium lemon kind of color, and also tinter. So we have two tinters, two light colors, and we also have two dark colors in the form of brown and blue. This combination is actually a very useful one, and a lot of combinations, color combinations can also be made out of this, and you can use the burnt umber as your dark orange. So let's start with it and see what we can do. I already have a blue color and already have a tinter. I can make lush greens. I can also create a bright red using the yellow and cool red. So there is that red, and some dark colors can be made instantly. Now you can see that there are various combinations that can be used as a limited palette, and you can expand on it. The basic feature is that the warm and cool color should be there in the palette. So if you like this video, then please click the like button and also subscribe for future videos. Also remember to click the bell icon so that you get notified when a new video has been uploaded. And also check out my website www.kaustavandfineart.com for more paintings. I thank you for your time and take care.